podcast, Riot versus Community Game Night, Game 2. Community took the first game, which was a standard Summoner's Rift. This is an ARAM. Blue team is going to be Community. Purple team, which is going to be Red team. In-game is going to be the Rioters. Do you want to introduce everybody for me, Mr. Skill Factory?
Sure thing. We have Sergeant Dragon, who's got Vi. We have Alto Guy, 16499. Very important number. On Fiddlesticks, Kravis going to be rocking the Evelyn. We have Mr. X Penguin. I'm pretty sure it's not Mrix Penguin. On the overpowered Kazakhs. And then we have Poppy playing on Sankey Up. They're always so difficult. That's
like it is Sankey Up.
Sankey Up. And then we have Sivir is going to be rocked by Riot Virtue. Sorry. And an Olaf, the overpowered Olaf, by Riot Tizza. Griftix, who is new to join us and had no idea what was going on, but we're so glad that they've come to play for the Riot team, is going to be on Alistair. Cassidon on Riot Jenny, and Bitsplosion has the Dangerous Darius with the Dunk Fest.
Playing the champion Riot Jenny. I'm really excited to see this, actually. I'm wondering what Riot Jenny's ultimate would be. That'd be pretty cool.
Man, Moobot's going ham in chat. I don't know.
Are you guys feeding my robot? Be nice to the robot, please.
Yeah,
Anyway.
Moobot's like doing a purge. I don't even know what that means.
Purge Cat has purged your fake purge? Riot Tizza. Tizza,
Yeah.
Are you feeding my robot? What is this madness?
I don't know how
I
they're.
don't
I don't know what they're
understand.
doing to make Moobot so mad, because Moobot's so quick at it that I don't see what they type before it gets
Right?
banned. Because I'm trying to multitask here, and Moobot's just like, get out of here.
Okay, you can't post links.
You
Tizza,
can't-
I don't think he was here
God.
last time we had Moobot. So he's like, what is this madness? Please stop feeding my robot, Riot
There,
Tizza.
you got 3
Thank
minutes,
you.
Tizza. You'll be free from Moobot. But that's all you got. All you have is 3 minutes. Get back to the game. You're in the game right now. You should be fighting. You'd be going ARAM right now.
Tizza just immediately messaged me with, I just got banned from chat. Are you serious? Okay, I'm just gonna say.
What is? I mean, you can't post links. You can't post swear words, and you can't spam. That's the only thing Moobot's going to do against you. So if you post the same thing over and over again, Moobot will see it and time you out. If you post links, Moobot will time you out. And if you're swearing, which you shouldn't be anyways,
Tizza.
that's what he was doing.
He's
Tizza
like,
the
I was
potty
not
mouth.
informed.
But
I'm
you
so
get like
sorry.
3 or 4 warnings. How did you not know? He's like, I just kept trying to do it. It kept disappearing. I was spamming
I
links.
demand a recount, mistrial, objection, appeal. Oh my gosh.
Do we need to
Tizza, this is why
unban
we
him? Is he
invite
actually
you.
on the ban list?
I'm not sure.
I haven't seen him talk since then. So whoever's running the dashboard
see.
right now might need to go look at the ban list and see if Riot Tizza's on there. Maybe I could teach Moobot that if you have Riot in your name, it'll just skip right over you.
Is that under dashboard?
It's under
Or
your settings
settings?
somewhere.
Okay.
I'll try to look right now. But
Let's free Tizza. Actually, you should
Operation,
be
yeah. So go to
casting
settings,
while I
go to
free
chat,
him.
and then it'll have banned chatters under there, and
Ban
I don't know how to
chatters.
remove them, but I can see them. And then you hit save changes after you remove them. But we are
What
getting
tab
into
is
the
it
game.
under? Notices? Privacy?
Chat tab.
Oh. Herp, derp, derp, derp.
Oh, there's a chat tab. I just
Wait, I
skipped
don't
right over
see
it.
him there.
Down at the bottom. He's not. He doesn't.
Did
say
he
Riot
just
Tizza.
ban himself?
Maybe he's
No, I
actually
don't
playing the
see
game
him.
now. Maybe he's into the game. We do have mechanical Kazakhs coming out, and obviously all the rioters always rocking the skins. Broloff, Pack Sivir, being a really
Oh,
cool
thanks,
Pack
Rye Guy.
skin. Black
Guy
Alistair,
unbanned.
Deep One Cassidon. I don't think I've seen that in a really long time, if at all. Is it like an underwater Cassidon? And then Bioforge Darius, which I feel like Singed should be the only one with poison or liquid on his back whatsoever.
Yeah.
But I'll let the creativity slide because there are a lot of awesome skins out there. And
Yeah,
I mean,
I like that Bioforged Darius personally,
we
but
have Broloff. He's actually killing people with like cardboard from 30 racks.
isn't that cool?
I
Like,
mean,
I don't want to think about how it would feel to be killed by cardboard, but I'm sure it wouldn't be pleasant. That is
maybe
like the manliest way to kill someone.
I should cosplay as him. I'll just dye my
Yeah!
arm hair
Wait, you're not
white,
even blonde. You're
and
not. What?
that beard would take too long. I'm not ready for it.
That's
Even if I
true.
started now, I don't think I could have a beard that came out as awesome as that. Maybe I could just replace it with chest hair. I'll just have the chest hair come up, be blonde. It'll be the same difference. We got this.
I think that they gave us way too much time between games, and now our
I've run out of
sanity
awesome
is
topics.
slowly
There's nothing else to
dipping.
talk about. All the awesome topics are gone out the window. We talked about the cool changes,
We talked
and
about deer fighting
I
coyotes.
mean,
Yeah.
even during the game, we got to talk about like all the cool additions they made to spectator mode. Like even just the when people back, you see it.
hmm
Um,
Oh, that's in all the game modes.
all the
Like
game
it's
modes.
in regular ones as well. Yeah.
Well, it just goes to show you how much I actually get to play this game versus how much I
Yeah. It's not
cast.
like you don't have anything to do and you read all the patch notes because you are a caster like me. That'd
Yeah,
be cool.
and you guys could
Anyway.
have had a Skype conversation about it, but it was 280 posts ago, so I probably missed it.
Anyway, we are loaded in. On the blue side is going to be our community. On the red side, appropriately, is going to be our riders. We have Sivir, Olaf, Alistair, Cassidon, and Darius. A very potent team there. And we have Vi, Fiddlesticks, Evelyn, Kha'Zix, and Poppy for the community side. A lot of times when you go into an ARAM, you want to consider a couple things. Poke is one of them. Range poke is super strong. Then you want to consider things like, do I have a ranged AD carry? Because they snowball really hard because they get free money. I'm going to interrupt myself because Tizza crashed into the bush blindly, getting feared, silenced, and crowd controlled by that Fiddlesticks, having to pop barrier, still almost going down to that excessive force from Vi there and having to back off and pop some potions.
Yeah, it didn't look like he was ready to meet them all in the bush right there, and I'm really interested to see how the team with an AD carry is going to fare versus Team Assassination. I mean, seriously, an Evelyn, Kha'Zix, Poppy getting knocked up by the Alistair, and Vi coming back in onto Blitzplosion. First Blood might come out here. Mr. Penguin popping barrier. Sankey Cup getting out of there with just a little bit of life, but Poppy, as you know, at low health is halving every bit of damage you put down. And the Crow Storm almost getting that last hit on a Blitzplosion to take him out for the First Blood, but nothing coming out yet.
Yeah, Cassidon also being pretty darn scary on this map once they get a couple of items. Did not start with a tier though, rocking the Philo Stone from Riot Ginny, so wants to have the health and mana regen on
A little bit extra
Cassidon. Nothing
gold.
wrong with that. And the gold per 10. It's 10, right? Gold
Yes,
per
it is.
5?
Gold per 10. It used
Okay.
to be gold for 5 back in the day. It's
They
5
just like
gold
messing
per
with
10.
us.
5 gold per
Okay.
10.
Oh my goodness, Alistair diving that Poppy, but again, we mentioned the passive keeping him alive. Alistair going down there to Fiddlesticks Evelyn, finishing off Darius. And it was a 2-for-1 exchange, but now 2-for-2 exchange as Sivir goes ahead and cleans up that Fiddle and the Poppy. 80 carries are just so strong on this map. even
Tizza
at
going
low levels.
downtown diving. Riot Jenny actually stuck behind the barrier being popped. Tizza getting out of there, and Jenny almost being killed there. Didn't get the third auto attack out of the Vi, which would have been that additional true damage. But Tizza wanted to take this tower soon, push it and end it. That's what
Already.
his Broloff is made for.
Oh. Yeah, that cardboard's made out of some pretty intense stuff. Working away at that tower, bringing it to about 3/4 of its health. As I mentioned, math is difficult, especially at 1 in the morning. But yeah, doing some work there. Virtue pretty low, having to back away. The health relics house spawn, so he's going to be able to pick up some health and mana. I believe I heard a little bird say they upped the amount of mana you get from the health relics now on Proving Grounds, which is going to help a lot of people. There's the engagement onto Poppy, who's a little overextended there. Tizza taking a lot of damage right now from Mr. Penguin. A double kill with that excessive force coming out of Vi right now. Sivir gonna finish off that Kha'Zix, who was super low there. And Community not really coming out too well in that fight, having to back away. Arguably, they both have a decent amount of poke, but I don't
Poppy
know.
being very taunting in all these engagements, just walking in, taking the knockups, Explosion being in a lot of trouble here, Sankey Cup getting low, but not dying, right? Virtue having to back out because Evelyn's there. Excessive Force not hitting on Griffix. Alto Guy going for a Fear, and he's also going to back off because he is maxing his Dark Wind, which means that after that is up, he's not going to be able to drain tank people. The Fear's not going to last very long, but that poke, oh my goodness, just bouncing back and forth does a lot of extra damage. Poppy going back in. Mr. Penguin here. Poppy dying to the true damage of the Undertow, and too much damage for the Poppy to survive through that, but has been very good at taunting them every one of these engagements and coming out on top for it.
Yep, I think that was Reckless Swing, not Undertow.
Oh, right,
But
Reckless
I'm not
Swing.
going to pick on you right now because I'm
Reckless Swing.
tired too. Also, Guy, getting slammed into the wall by that Alistair. Let's talk about tanks, because tanks also come into play when you play on Proving Grounds. We do have a lot of beefy, possibly tanky, bruisery folks on the community. Vi can build kind of hybrid tank. We do have Kha'Zix can build kind of beefy, but you really usually want to go, Brutalizer into a Black Cleaver, all that good stuff. And Poppy is just naturally kind of tanky, both with her ultimate, mitigating that damage when she puts it on someone, and also her shield from Paragon of Demacia, and her passive. On the other end, you do have Olaf, who can build pretty tanky. Alistair's just going to be a meat shield, and Darius can go hybrid tank as well. So they have a lot of soak. Oh, that Apprehend catching out Ulta Guy. Poppy was ready to go in. There's so much damage. Alistair tanking that turret right now. He is 6. Is he going to pop his ultimate to stay alive? No. Fiddlesticks popping that surprise party of goodness. Crowstorm going down, picking up a couple of kills. There is the ultimate. Diplomatic immunity going down from Poppy. Bitsplosion is so low in that bush. Are they going to be able to get him?
Oh.
Poppy with that passive. Valiant fighter keeping her alive.
Tried for the dunk just to kill Poppy before Poppy got into the bush to trade. But, man, yeah, that passive is just really, really strong. I mean, you get low HP and you just half every single attack and ability that's put onto you. Now, the late game is definitely going to go to the Riot team. They do have the AD carry. They do have tons of CC, even with just Alistair. But they also have Cassidy, who's really good at CC himself.
Silence, slow.
Right, the silence and slow. And then, but the Vi, always being able to close the gap, being able to get the CC on, Apprehend coming out, Poppy being a little bit of trouble, Eve is definitely going to go down here. No Flash and Barrier is going to save her. Riot Jenny actually getting that kill as I lose track of the camera. Poppy trying to go back in, too far ahead. The Excessive Force coming across the team and a Dark Wind, but not enough to do damage to even bring anybody in close to getting killed. But as I was saying, with the Kha'Zix dive, the Evelyn, and the Vi dive, I think that they'll be able to take out Sivir very quickly because she doesn't have a natural escape. She has one spell shield, and that's not going to be enough. But we'll see.
So Alistair, popping his ultimate there, able to sneak around the turret and pick off Fiddlesticks there, very casually, just kind of saying, meh, But he popped his ultimate and then let it wear off and then went behind the tower. So I think he might have wanted to go in a lot sooner, but the rest of the team wasn't ready to follow up. And just casually having Fiddlesticks for breakfast. 9 to 10, pretty darn close to 7.5 minutes right now, but they want more going in onto that Mr. Penguin. Poppy going super low. There is the Noxian Guillotine coming out of Bitsplosion right now. He will not die to turret like I thought he was going to, but it was a close thing. There goes the Vi ultimate coming down. Assault and Battery going down. Oh my goodness, Darius finishing off that low. Kha'Zix, Tiz in some trouble, having to stay back. He's too low to further engage. Bitsplosion wanting more of this, trying to land the Apprehend. Kravis actually, full health right now. Getting in there, trying to get some damage down. Altagai also hugging Darius, which I don't recommend. Oh my goodness gracious. That true damage was not enough to take down Evelyn from that Reckless Swing. 10 to 12, so Riot's still staying on top of it.
Evelyn trying to use that ultimate as an execute, and this last patch they changed it to percent current health, not percent maximum health. That would have been probably a triple kill ultimate prior to this patch, but now that it's current health, if they're all at 100 HP, you're only going to do 20 damage or so to them, so it really has to be an opener. And the Alistair just coming in and being a bully, and and really knocking people up and just tossing them around. Alto guy got caught out that one time where he was just sitting there draining. Oh, I'm going to drain. Oh, Alistair's going to run around. I'm fine. And then got knocked way out of range and was in a lot of trouble. Now, Fiddle in the bush. Maybe a little too far ahead here. They're going to stop the ult. They do stop the ult. Big damage coming out on him. A 2-0 trade. Kravis trying to get out of there now, realizing that they didn't get the Fiddle ult, and the damage was just too much. Poppy going back in. Just wanting to get I just want to do a little damage before I get out of here. Tiza coming at him. Darius getting the kill there, but Tiza dying to the double tower aggro. Sivir wanting one more auto attack. She's going to get it. Riot Virtue picking up a kill there. And Riot Jenny getting tower aggro somehow. I'm not sure. Maybe the minions just weren't pushed up the whole way, but they're going to take the first tower of this game and start pushing in with their AD carry here. Lowry going in too far, missing her charge, and not going to have... dunked.
Cheeky Vi with the Vault Breaker saying, I'm going to take that health relic, and Darius going, I'm going to knock you guillotine in your face, which is exactly what happened there.
Yeah, if she had waited a little bit and actually just tried to run for the relic, she might have knocked it onto somebody and had some follow-up from her teammate. But Alto guy really just needs to stay back here. He does not want to get... He gets hooked again, silenced, knocked into the turret. He gets dunked. Darius with another kill, and then them pushing back on it. I was just about to say, he doesn't want to be up front there. He wants to be back and ult in.
I don't think Fiddlesticks got the memo that he's Fiddlesticks. I think he thinks he's like, you know... Garen. He's like, come at me, bro. There's the engagement coming out from Evelyn there. Kazakh's finishing off that cast, and then pretty quickly, diplomatic immunity from Poppy going on to someone that I didn't actually see there, keeping her alive during that teamfight engagement. Virtue, the only one alive on his team, waiting to pop that spell shield if needed to get out of there. Vi spamming laugh as she chases down Virtue, not knowing that Kravis is there, throwing a boomerang, picking up the blind kill pretty much. But Vault Breaker going down onto Virtue. There's the... thank you, Poppy. Popping the spell shield there, giving Virtue a little bit of mana to defend his tower. And oh my goodness, this Vi wants the kill. One more auto attack and it'll be over. Is she going to be able to get away from Kassadin doing those rift locks? I don't think she's going to make it out right now.
No, I think it's going to end really badly for Community as the re-engage from 4 healthy members of Riot. Going to get Alto guy with another force pulse, slowing him down into the wall, knocked up. Griffix just headbutting Fiddlesticks every chance. I mean, if those two were in a battle, Alistair's way out of Fiddlesticks' weight class. I mean, he almost weighs negative. Come on, he's straw and sticks. And Alistair is nothing but pure manly meat.
Sirloin.
Delicious sirloin. Exactly. Actually being saved by Alistair this time. Sergeant Dragon getting out of there because Alistair headbutted Vi away in the middle of that engagement. The ult being popped by Griff, and he's going to just try to get out of there. I don't even know if it's he or a she. I guess I just assume.
I'm not sure. We usually just say Alistair is a he. Anyway, going in there for the pulverized Fiddlesticks, wreaking his vengeance on the cow and picking up that kill there, bringing him up to, he's sitting at 3 and 6, so not bad, but he definitely can't tank anyone, so he's got to be super careful with his positioning. Tiza there, maybe wanting to start a fight, but Explosion has been amazing with those apprehends and the Noxian Guillotine, just kind of going crazy on Darius. Darius is such a fun champion because you just dunk. And then when Vi dunks you, she says, get dunked, and then it's just amazing. Vi is awesome, by the way.
Yeah, I love playing Vi. I don't think she's strong enough to be super competitive. Oh, man, Blitzposen trying to dunk Vi right now. Going way in there. Very low community team. Getting a kill. Tiza popping ridiculousness. Trying to get out there. Not enough damage. Silence coming out across everybody. And these kills are going to be cleaned up. Evelyn getting 2 kills there. And the triple kill coming out to Kravis on Evelyn. And now it's going to be Alistair versus Evelyn. And I don't think that's a fight he wants to pick. Maybe if it was Fiddlesticks, he'd have a good chance there. But the 1v1 versus Evelyn, I don't think he's got what he needs. Fiddlesticks
I mean, he's only got 90 magic resist, so Evelyn would probably nom him alive.
Yeah, Fiddlesticks not going right for the Hourglass. Got the chainmail and went with the Haunting guys first instead of going straight for that Hourglass pickup. I play a lot of Fiddlesticks, and I just love the Hourglass, especially when you go to Tower Dive. It's the best item ever. It's better than the Ohm Wrecker. You know why? Because you Hourglass, and you drop turret aggro, and it resets to somebody else. other than you.
That's true. A little more engagement going on right now. Vi going in pretty hard. There's the Unbreakable Will being popped by Alistair right now. Bitsplosion getting involved in this. Poppy taking a lot of damage despite her crazy passive. She does have a lot of bleeds on her, but man, they are all wailing away onto Poppy just to bring her down. Tizza getting pretty low due to Sergeant Dragon, but you know what? Double kill for Olaf. Brolaf doesn't care. Gonna swing those Graggy ice axes around and take everybody down with him. Fiddlesticks again getting dangerously close to the Darius that loves him so much. Forced to flash away there for his own safety. And Riot is taking this very seriously. They're going pretty hard right now. Gonna go ahead and take out this inhibitor and anybody else that gets in their way.
I'm going to take credit for Riot doing so well right now because of my pep talk. Another engagement coming out. Tizza getting a little too close. Romacia, oh, the Fiddle ultimate coming in, but no Zonia Hourglass, so he dies right away. A double kill going out for Darius. A double kill for Vi. And Poppy looking to chase this because they can definitely win with their tanky members right now. Riot Jenny in trouble. Going to Rift Walk away. Riot Virtue, the ult is down from Sivir. It just wore off. Ooh, a good flash by Poppy. The stun of the wall. Virtue now the target. A good spell shield onto that third attack from Sergeant Dragon, and not able to get the kills. Poppy just trolling with that passive all game. Kha'Zix coming back in, knocked up, and CC'd to death. They all thought they could get the kill in there.
Flying. That's what he wanted, right?
Ooh, Vaultbreaker coming out,
what?
damage coming out. There's one kill. Here comes a second kill for Sergeant Dragon, and Alistair is going to trample her to death. DFG coming out onto the Unbreakable Willed Alistair, and that is not worthwhile, as Kravis is going to back up because Darius wants blood.
Oh my goodness, that was a great move from Vi. Props to her for having about 5 health, waiting in that bush, knowing that she would get that shield, I believe. Yeah, blast shield. So it bought her enough time to go in, finish those guys off, and just get pulverized to death by Alistair there. So the stake takes its revenge on the
Yeah. Alistair with actually a little bit of ability power. The Shard of True Ice has 45 on it. The Scepter has 70 on it. A missed Vault Breaker pushing Sergeant Dragon way out of position. A Bitsplosion trying to zone the rest of the team as Sergeant Dragon actually super tanky right now, putting a lot of damage. Tizza getting the diplomatic immunity, going down to Poppy. A kill coming out for Kha'Zix and Evelyn. Bitsplosion going to be dying next here. Riot Jenny looking to put a little damage in, but the silence. The Crow bouncing back and forth, keeping her CC'd, and now she's trying to run with her life with the Rift Walk. Barrier being popped by Virtue, not being too useful. The slow not landing on a Virtue is a good spell shield coming out. Mr. Penguin now trying to fall back as they decided to burst Penguin when they got in tower range. Community not looking in a good position though. Down in kills, down in gold, and towers. The towers right now aren't even dropping on the Riot side. They're able to come back up and re-engage before they can get a tower kill.
And that's the power of having a ranged AD carry on your team, is that they are amazing at just chunking towers. So as long as you can win a fight and get Sivir to the tower, she'll be able to really burst it down. And unfortunately, Community doesn't have that luxury. They've got to get all their melee up to the tower and chunk it down and take a lot of harass from, you know, the 1 or 2 champions that are left to defend that. They don't have the luxury of the safety of the ranged tower chunking. Goodness.
Now I think they can I think they can still come out with a fight here if they defend at the tower and they get a decent Evelyn Fiddle Vi combination. I think that that CC would be a great engagement, and if they get a good Vi ultimate and like a Rift Walk comes behind the team and they knock everybody up, I think that they can easily win a fight here. The Shard of True Ice coming down on Blitzplosion. It looks like they might go for a dive here with the Super Minions. Yes, there's the Unbreakable Will popped, taking some turret aggro. Vi coming right in onto Darius. Big damage coming out. Kha'Zix now trying to come in for a kill. Fiddle getting the ult off this time, putting some good damage onto the back carries, but dying to them at the same time. Tizza trying to 1v1. The Evelyn is going to go down. A double kill for Evelyn. And Poppy trying to work that passive. Mr. Penguin jumping in, not getting the kill. The barrier going to save Riot Jenny, and the tower with Poppy going to finish off Sivir. And that's a 4-for-3 trade. But Kassadin, sitting at a mere 100 HP, is going to go back and get those health relics. Oh, knocked back by Alistair.
Oh, goodness.
She has the barrier up, and the heal comes out on Alistair. I think that Poppy needs to back off now, and there's Vi. A little 2 combo and big damage. Oh, the ultimate coming out after the Rift Walk. Riot Jenny in a lot of trouble. Big damage. That was good timing right there. Perfect timing, and she was caught.
I've never seen Assault Battery go that far. Like I casted on a Graves, and then he quick drawed away, and then dragged me behind the turret, and then I died earlier, which was really impressive. But that was a long way to go. Vi actually getting caught out. Apprehend from Darius going in. Tizza locking down that Poppy, doing a lot of damage. Those bruisers just so insane right now. There's the true damage from Reckless Swing, just making quick work out of Vi. Bitsplosion just picking on Kha'Zix there. All the stacks of bleed, just wants to get in there and get dunking those folks. Also got in some trouble. The axe just barely missing from Olaf. There is... Oh my goodness.
The Dark Wind. A couple right bounces, and Tizza was going to go down to that. I'm surprised Kha'Zix didn't re-engage there.
I saw that. I was like holding my breath.
Sivir does have a good amount of damage now, and Olaf rocking the Ravenous Hydra. I think that's what's the only thing that's been keeping him alive in these team fights, because he doesn't have a Warmogs. He has a Stark's Fervor because they want to team push. Evelyn ultimate coming down, Bitsplosion in a lot of trouble, very low. The Assault and Battery coming out, Griffin's a lot of trouble. Diplomatic Immunity coming out onto him. Poppy's going to be untouchable as Evelyn takes down Darius. Shirley's Reverie being popped, and they're trying to get out of here. The Shard of Choice down on Riot Jenny. Jenny getting stunned into the wall. Poppy doing good damage here. But Fiddle's going to die to the Undertow. And it looks like Community's going to come away with this one. Riot Jenny still in tons of trouble, trying to get back in and re-engage.
Oh,
the max range... The max range spam on that Evelyn, that hate spike's lots of damage right now.
That was crazy. Oh my goodness, he's gonna die for it. Oh, what? He lives with 26 health, ladies and gentlemen. Sergeant Dragon on Vi is clearly hacking. That was pretty darn intense. And he got the kill as well, so it's going to be worth it either way. Bitsplosion eyeing up all these half-health, delicious community members, but it looks like he is wisely going to wait for the rest of his team to respawn, and then they are going to push as one. The inhibitor did come back up for the community. It's sitting at about half health right now, so they are all... community is gonna be at a disadvantage. Everybody on the Riot team has full health right now, and a lot of folks in the community do not. So it's gonna be pretty crazy.
They do
Plus,
have...
as you mentioned, killer engages coming out of both Darius Apprehend, even the Undertow from Tizza, and sorry, God.
Yeah, putting good
and
damage
Alistair.
out there. And Alistair, yeah, just walking in and pulverizing people. Like I said, I still think that they could re-engage. They could counter-engage if they miss a good apprehend, or they miss an Alistair headbutt pull. Alto guy being a little too close once again. A great Evelyn ultimate coming out. Vi trying to get some damage in, and the re-engage by Fiddlesticks. Good ultimate coming down, big damage coming out. Virtue going low, gonna die to that Fiddlesticks, and now all of Riot very low. Mr. Penguin is going to be able to take them out, popping barrier. And that's what I was almost about to try to explain, is that if they have a good re-engage with that Evelyn opener, bringing them all down, the Fiddlesticks came in. Oh, Kha'Zix trying to be a little cheeky, but getting CC'd and pushed back to save Riot Jenny's life. But it was a great engagement by Evelyn. Fiddle kind of just walked up, baited himself, got a bunch of abilities, got back out with the flash, and then ulted back into the fight after they were all slowed by Evelyn's ult. And then had the Zonias.
And he popped a Zonias. Yeah, he popped a Zonias this time. Earlier he was killed and he had a Zonias, and he didn't actually have the chance to pop it because Alistair was constantly pulverizing him, and I believe he got silenced from Null Sphere from Caston as well. So that's what's really frustrating. You can have all the Zonias in the world, but if you're in the air or if you're silenced, you're not going to be able to save yourself. So looks like Vi is, she's charging up to engage right onto Riot Jenny. Going to be able to rift walk away, but doesn't even need to. The rest of the team did not follow up, so Riot has the clear advantage here. They are engaging. There is the diplomatic immunity coming out onto Cassidon right now. That is who Poppy wants, but Poppy kind of getting ping-ponged back and forth and is currently alone in the team. Tizza effectively zoning the rest of the community away from that and just letting them eat Poppy alive. That was pretty impressive. I know Olaf is scary, but come on, community.
Yeah, they're all very low. There were no ultimates up except for, I think, Assault and Battery was the only one up for that fight. And I think Vi wanted to engage because she had ultimate. Oh, man, and the damage coming out at the tower. Tower's going to go down. Sergeant Dragon trying to hold, but not going to be enough. And this is going to be the end of the game. Kravis has 1 bar of health, barely dodging. Oh,
mean.
and the flash from Tizza
Yay.
is going to end the game. And Riot's going to bring it to 1-1. I think my pep talk is the push-ups and the huddle. I'm pretty sure that they did it all, and they're like, you know what, this really works.